Hi guys, and welcome to the channel again. Today I'm playing a game in the Gearing. My good friend Aitan in support. I'm attacking the Bravo cap here. So obviously the main objective here is to take the cap and hopefully do that without taking any damage. So the radio location's pointing north, which suggests there's a few ships up there. I'm going to send torps through the gap between the islands. It's usually reasonably productive if you do that. Ships tend to have to sail between islands, so there's a really high chance that you're going to land a torpedo hit if you do that. And on the Gearing, the torpedoes are long range, 16 plus kilometers, so I can see there's a few battleships over there. They might turn in and take some. At the moment though, I just want to get this this cap sorted, and we have done. So now I'm going to support the sea cap. Massa over there, he's going to struggle to cap on his own, I think. He's under considerable pressure. Now the Massa doesn't have a smoke, so if he gets detected he's going to take a considerable amount of damage. So I'm going to get into the sea cap hopefully and give him a little bit of assistance. And there seems to be a lot of enemy converging to the north of the sea cap, so I think if we can pull this cap from under the nose, it will really help points wise. And the enemy have got the early caps, so they're going to take into the lead. The Haragumo's looking not to take some tops there. You can see the Ohio pushing in. We've got a Thunderer, Hindenburg and a Goliath. I know there's a Zao around and a Montana as well. So I'm going to get into this cap. And the Ohio's been hyper aggressive. So I'm going to sling a few torpedoes in his general direction. The second set I'm going to again send close to the island. Sometimes it catches ships off guard as they sail around. Now, I've always found it to be a really good policy. So the Ohio's getting closer and is actually turning back out, which I was pretty much surprised about, but the torpedoes are fairly well on point and we've done a significant amount of damage to them there. So whilst we're smoked up, might as well use the guns. We've got a fire, and this guy is pretty much getting focused down by the rest of the team, and the Hindenburg gets the kill. The Haragumo pops up, so we need to get some shells into him, and I'm going to reverse out of this smoke because I know for a fact he's sent torpedoes in my direction. And there are the torps. Again, he's been hyper aggressive. I don't know what he thinks he's going to achieve here, but I'll just go back into the smoke. And he's down too, which is great. I've just spotted a Zao here at very close range. A little bit concerning. I mean, if he turns in, he's going to spot me when this smoke runs out. I run the legendary build on the Gearing, so the detection's like 5.4 kilometres, and I can see 2 Thunderers joined at the hip. Now Marceau's rushing in now. Just, I don't quite understand either, to be honest, because he's just been deleted by the Zao. And I'm sending torpedoes on the right hand side of the island, expecting the Thunderers to come round. They don't really have a choice. I mean, they have to pretty much travel in that direction. And I'm thinking at this point, you know, we've got the cap pretty much secured. If my team concentrate the fire on the Zao's never going to cap it. So I'm going to retreat at this point, and you know, sometimes it's better just to run away and live to fight another day, rather than getting involved in a fight that you might struggle with. So retreating back from Charlie Cap, and if the Thunderers continue to push in, I'll certainly throw some more torpedoes in their direction. It's always an opportunity to do damage in the Gearing. So now it's just a matter of which direction these boys are going to go. I'm thinking they're still quite a way away from the island, so I decide to throw some torpedoes to the left and also to the right of the island. I think that'll probably maximise the chance of a hit. And I want to travel towards Bravo Cap again and retake that. I mean, it's quite nice that we've pulled maybe 100 points out in front of the enemy here. Those 2 Thunderers pushing into our Hindenburg there. I don't think the Hindenburg's going to last long. And our Thunderers right on the map border in H10. So, and I've just scored another couple of torpedo hits, which is nice. So nearly breaking the 100k damage mark there. And my good friend is travelling from the Alpha Cap towards the Bravo Cap. So I know for a fact I'll have some excellent support when I drive into the Bravo Cap. I mean, at this point there's no point in taking any risks at all. We're in a cyclone, the vision's down to 8 kilometres. I know that I can get into that cap reasonably safely. It'd be nice to know exactly where the Halland is, of course, at this point. So I'm throwing some more torpedoes out on the Thunderers, but also I know that there's a Montana travelling into sea cap, so I might be able to catch him with 1 or 2, I don't know. We'll see about that. So now back to Bravo, and we're taking the cap. So the Halland's obviously moved out from his last home position. Not sure where he could be at this point in time. The Goliath's been spotted, and A-Time's taking some shots on him and tanking some damage for the team, no doubt. Okay, so the Halland and the Hindenburg are travelling towards the A-Cap and attacking that. However, we've got a Des Moines there and a Montana that are defending Alpha. And the CV's sent in some dive bombers. And a Zao's just appeared off my right hand side. It's briefly spotted there, so I slowed down. So if the Zhao took a shot, it might have duped his shot. Possibly not though at that sort of range. Okay, so I've hit another torpedo. It might have been on the Montana, I believe. Now I'm going to line up for a shot on the Zhao. Looks as though he was accelerating there for a while, but pound to a pinch of shit, he's slowing down. So I sent another torpedo send to the left of the first. And now I'm going to go and see if I can find the BBs that have travelled south. There's a lot of hit points there potentially to farm, so I'll be doing that hopefully. So it looks as though our CV has gone Zhao hunting. And yeah, he definitely slowed down a lot, so no dice on those torps. Hopefully shortly we might be able to catch up with these BBs down here. And sure enough, detected on the minimap. The Zhao's chasing me south. I just need to be careful here and not get caught out with a sudden change in direction by the enemy. I'll sling some torps out on the first Thunderer that I can see. The other two BBs will be close by hopefully, so we'll probably get eyes on them in a minute or two. And sure enough, the second Thunderer turns up. I'm just going to lead him because he's going to turn a little bit, so I'll send left to the prediction. Still a bit concerned about the Zhao, so just want to travel south and turn in, hopefully keeping vision of this Thunderer. Yeah, I can see the Zhao on the minimap is still charging south, and there he is. And I just scored 3 torps on the first Thunderer and 2 torpedoes on the Montana behind as well. So that'll do. And it looks as though the Zhao's going to turn back, so I'm going to turn right now and try and retain vision on the Thunderers, but it's going to be difficult now. They've just gone out of vision. So I'm also out of speed boost, so I'm just going to turn directly back to the Bravo cap. I know Itam's confronting these guys,
Final end in 5 minutes.
so I don't want to sling any torpedoes at this point in time. And Itam gets the Zhao, which is great. But he's gone down, so I'll throw some torpedoes in the direction of the Thunderers. I know they're travelling away, but the Gearing's probably one of the only ships that you can successfully torpedo ships that are travelling away from you. The range of the torpedoes is perfect, you know, 16 plus kilometres. They're 9 kilometres away at the moment, so there's a good chance those torpedoes will catch up with them. It's pretty difficult in a lot of ships with lesser range, but I'm fairly confident at this point that I'm going to get a couple of strikes here at least. Yeah, and the Thunderers going down, and I managed to get another couple of strikes, I think, on the Montana. So, good stuff. And I'm sure our CV is going to help here. And yeah, he's got the second Thunderer that travelled through the sea cap. So now I think it's just a matter of cleaning up, pretty much. I'll throw some more torpedoes out on the Montana, one set if he turns to the north, and then another predicted set if he turns in. Also the Goliath's coming in, so I don't really want to get involved with that guy. He could do me a nasty number. However, he is very low, but at this point I've turned away anyway, so. And the CV's also coming in for a strike. So the plan here is still to stay in stealth. I'll smoke up, take some shots at the Montana. So that's nice, high caliber. And the torps are travelling towards the Goliath, but he's been taken down by the CV anyway, so that's great. So I'm going to continue to blind fire on the Montana, and he's super low at this point. But he's accelerating away, so I'm going to lead in his direction of travel. But he's healing up. So unfortunately I don't manage to get the kill at this point. So I think all that remains to be done here is get some torps out on the enemy CV, drive into the Bravo cap maybe. This game's pretty much won, there's only 50 seconds left on the clock. Nice to get a little bit more damage in. So I'll open up with guns before he comes into range, see if the prediction's anywhere near. Managed to catch him with the first salvo. So 3 caps, 267,000 damage and 19 torpedo hits. Nearly 2.9k XP. And 1 kill, which I thought was quite amusing, to be honest. And as always, thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you later.